All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're going after the absolute holy grail for any athlete. Specifically, we're talking about unlocking peak football performance. We're breaking down the mechanics of an experience that feels, honestly, almost like magic, but is actually deeply rooted in mental and physical discipline. If you play the game, you know the exact feeling we're chasing today. We are breaking down how to enter the flow state in football, and we're going to look at the exact proven strategies to achieve it, both on and off the pitch. Let's get into it.
Picture this. You're right in the middle of the pitch. Think back to your absolute best moments playing the game. Ever had a match where everything just feels incredibly easy? You're not overanalyzing your touches. Your body is moving before your conscious mind even makes a decision. The ball feels like it's practically glued to your boots, and the opposition, they just seem a step slower than you. You're operating purely on instinct. It's this surreal, effortless experience. But what exactly is happening to you in those fleeting 90 minutes?
Well, what you're actually experiencing right there is the flow state. And look, it isn't just some psychology buzzword. It's a highly specific mental zone where a player operates on pure instinct without overthinking anything. The key distinction we absolutely need to make right now is that flow state is not just a random stroke of good luck. No way. It is a tangible, highly achievable state of being. And the proof? Look at players like Lionel Messi or Neymar Jr. They don't just step onto the grass hoping it happens. They reach this state consistently. It's a reproducible formula.
Okay, let's dive into this. Part 1. On-pitch, instinct, and control.
So the whistle blows, the pressure's on. How do you actually trigger this mental state? You'd think, right, with all that adrenaline pumping, you need to go out and make a massive, game-changing impact immediately. Actually, scratch that. It's the complete opposite. The source material emphasizes starting simple. Play easy passes, find your nearest teammate, take safe, controlled touches. Just get comfortable. Flow begins when you allow yourself to settle into the natural rhythm of the game, rather than trying to be a hero and forcing the game to bend to your will in the first 5 minutes.
When we talk about this, you instantly think of Lionel Messi. Notice how he always looks completely calm amidst absolute chaos on the pitch. That's pure mental presence. To stay present like that, you have to completely cut the anchors to the past and the future. You literally cannot be thinking about past mistakes. That missed shot from 3 minutes ago, gone. And you can't be agonizing over future results, like whether you're going to win or lose the match. It's about right here, right now. We see this concept build even further with another legend of the game, Cristiano Ronaldo. Because if there's one massive enemy of flow, it's hesitation. The exact second you stop to consciously weigh your options, should I pass, should I shoot, maybe I dribble, boom, the window closes and the flow is entirely broken. Ronaldo operates with zero hesitation. He trusts his training completely and reacts instantly to the evolving geometry of the pitch. You can't overthink it. You just have to play what feels natural in that split second.
Because let's be real, mistakes are going to happen. It's football. But there is a massive difference between an average mindset and an elite one when adversity hits. The overthinker makes a bad pass, loses the ball, and they dwell on it. Their shoulders drop, they get incredibly frustrated, and their mind is just stuck on that error. The flow player? They lose the ball, instantly recover, stay perfectly calm, and just move on to the next phase of play. Emotional control directly equals consistent performance. If you let one bad touch ruin your mood, it's literally going to ruin your entire game.
All right, pivoting a bit. Part 2, off-pitch, prep, and routine.
Now, pulling back the curtain a bit, that on-pitch magic we just talked about, it's entirely built behind the scenes. The source highlights that preparation starts in your mind way before kickoff. Using visualization techniques is incredibly powerful. Before a match, actively imagine yourself playing well. Picture yourself making those crisp, defense-splitting passes. Picture the exact feeling of scoring a goal. Picture yourself radiating confidence on the ball. This isn't just daydreaming, by the way. There's a real psychological mechanism at work here. By visualizing these actions, you're tricking your brain into believing it's already happened, which primes your nervous system for success.
But hey, visualization only gets you so far if the physical mechanics aren't there, right? Flow ultimately comes from an absolute, unshakable confidence in your skills. The research shows you have to train your basics daily. If your fundamentals, your first touch, your passing accuracy are remarkably strong, you don't need to dedicate a single conscious thought to them during a match. That is exactly why top professionals, no matter how famous or insanely skilled they are, relentlessly repeat basic fundamentals every single day. Their bodies just take over automatically in the heat of the game.
And of course, you can't exactly push your brain into a high-performance state if your body is running on empty. A tired body biologically restricts a fast mind. It's exactly why top-tier athletes, guys like Kylian Mbappe, focus obsessively on the foundational metrics: precise sleep, strict nutrition, and rigorous recovery.
If you ignore the physical basics, your mind is going to be way too exhausted to even approach the flow state. So, as kickoff gets closer, you need to build a structured on-ramp for your brain through a strict pre-match routine. Before every single game, execute the exact same warm-up. Deliberately adopt the exact same mindset. Lock in the exact same focus. By creating this rhythmic, repeatable procedure, it's like a trigger. You are actively training your brain to recognize the pattern, telling it, okay, it's time, which helps you enter flow way faster and much more reliably.
Which brings us to part 3, unlocking your peak performance.
So let's bring these two halves together. We've looked at the intense, split-second decisions on the grass, and we've looked at the quiet, disciplined prep off of it. Entering the flow state is the perfect marriage of these two fundamental pillars. On one side, you have the preparation, the off-pitch dedication to your body, your daily routines, and visualizing your success. On the other side, the mindset, the on-pitch discipline to stay completely calm, to refuse to overthink, and to play a beautifully simple, effective game. You literally can't have one without the other. They feed into each other in this continuous, incredible loop to elevate your game.
Which brings us to the ultimate takeaway from today's explainer. Flow is not luck. No way. It is not some random accident granted by the footballing gods. It's a precise equation of preparation and mindset. The strategies are laid out right in front of us. The pros use them every single day to achieve greatness. So the only question left for you as an athlete is this. Are you just hoping for flow to magically happen, or are you actively preparing for it?